some of the topics that you probably covered before me. Medicare and Social Security. Let me just give you a simple statement and I'll tell you how it stands. No cuts to Medicare and Social Security at all. Not for people who are under 50, some of the people, I've been into other debates with them. Some of them say, let's start changing some of the benefits for people under 50, raise the retirement age to 70, 72. We can't do that. We made a promise to the American people. We have to keep that promise. There's other ways we can find funding, and if you're really serious about it, let's talk about where we're going to cut spending, how we're going to raise revenue. If you don't want to have that dual conversation about raising revenue and cutting spending, because it needs to be a balanced approach. If you're not going to do it, you're not going to balance the budget on the backs of our seniors, and I won't let that happen. So if you vote for me, no cuts to Social Security or Medicare. Then you've already heard my economic plan. That's the real way we're going to balance the budget. We have to grow our economy to such great heights like we did in the 90s. That was the technological age. I think our new age is biomedical research, getting the high-tech industries. That's going to be the future of America. If we start investing there, what we're going to do great things. We're going to have to get a lot of this to get $2 trillion back. Think about it. There was an $800 billion stimulus that a lot of people complain about. Think about $2 trillion of private capital, not a single government dollar, private capital coming back to the United States, getting invested in our communities. Think what that can do to our economy. Then, the third thing we need to really focus on is our education system. We really lack vocational schools. There's a lot of people who decide, we do great things for people who want to go to college. We have great college prep programs. But we don't do anything for the students who decide they don't want to go to college because they can't afford it. The student loans are getting to skyrocketing rates, and people just don't want to pay the money, $20,000, $30,000 a year to go to college. What about those students? Right now, their only option is go through high school or drop out. We need to give them a good vocational program, and that's where a lot of these industries come into place. If you have a new manufacturing plant, you have a lot of these small business owners that come in, they can train them for a new skill set. And here's how it's structured. They go to the high school, during the day, take English, math, and science, because you need those core classes to be an American citizen, to know how to read and write, to look at some of these policies and think for yourself. So you take the basic classes during the day, and then after lunch, you go out, either you work an internship at one of these plants, or you go to a local community college and take vocational classes. Then you can transition straight out of high school. You'll have a high school diploma and either a vocational degree or a good internship that can transition to you into a good job, rather than a minimum low-paying job working at McDonald's or on a minimum wage job. So that's the way, you have a generational gap, where you get the people on the higher end sector, people who are engineers. Then you need to help the economy by helping the people on the lower end grow up and get them the skills to succeed. And that's what we need to do, and thank you very much. I would appreciate your vote on August 14th.
Thank you. Very good.